Hello and welcome to this flow class. This will be a relatively short class today, more of a quicker flow. So let's start with our mats long ways and our hands on the earth and tabletop. From here, just paw at the earth. Lift one set of fingertips and then the other. And turn the fingers out to the sides and toward you if able. Back out to the sides, forward, and turn the fingertips in. Pause here, and this will feel a little awkward, but let's arch the spine. You like to bend the elbows slightly here, and then round. So explore this movement, arch and round. Just a few more. Last one, arch. And come to neutral as you turn the fingertips back toward me. And from here, take that left leg out to the side. Sweep that same arm up, rotate open, and thread that arm underneath the right one. Open, rotate, and thread to close. If you like this. Two more. Really press into that left foot. Last one, open, roll top wrist. Reverse directions. And take that hand and reach it a little farther in front of you. Torso turns toward the earth. Slide it in. Hands slide up the body. Reach up for the sky. And side bend over to your right. And toward the long leg. So find this flow here in the breath. I like to inhale as I come over. And exhale to come back. Do two more, or one more each side. One more toward your left. And this time, we'll bring that right hand down, peel that left hand along the body. And then lift that arm in alignment with the shoulder. Inhale. And exhale to rotate. Inhale to open. And exhale to close. Same sort of action here. Last time, inhale, open. And then take that left hand down and line up your shin with the long edge of your mat. And here you are on the left toes as you rock forward and back. Rainbow legs here. Take that left leg lifted into the sky and bring it over to the opposite side in an arc. And then over toward you, toward the left, and then over toward the right. And see if you can keep that pelvis still. Do two more. Last one, bring that leg out and then bend, kick your own bum and extend. Kick your own bum and extend. Three more. Two. Last one, bend. Line up the leg with the hip and turn that heel toward the sky. Flex through the foot, press through the hands here. Lower the leg as you round the spine. Lift the leg as you arch slightly and round. Last one, curl that leg in, plant the left foot in front of you to come into a low lunge and roll up through the spine. Rotate toward the left lead leg. Then arm sweep up as you rotate to the opposite side. And allow that left arm to reach up to the sky in this low exalted. And then hands come to frame the front foot as you step forward to the front of your mat. Hands to shins halfway, lift inhale. Exhale to fold. Roll up through the spine, arms reach overhead. Oops. And bring them to heart center. One more time, reach those arms overhead. And fold the body down. Let's step back again with that left leg. And then set the back shin toward the earth. I'll lift up through the torso for just a moment here. And let's lengthen this opposite leg. Let's lengthen this right leg. Flex through the toes. And then come back into the lunge and bring the hands to the inside of the lead leg and walk them out on a diagonal as you kickstand that left shin toward the short edge of the mat. And here we are on the other side. That right leg is extended. Let's lift that same arm into the sky, rotate open, and then thread it closed. Rotate open and thread. If you like this, two. Last one, reach those fingertips high and roll the wrist. Reverse directions of the wrist. And then take that right hand, reach it far in front of you, plant it, and slide it in. Both hands then slide up the body. Reach the arms overhead, perhaps circle them in behind toward the sacrum as you open up across the heart. Inhale and exhale. And take that left hand out to the side as you side bend over toward it. And then opposite way toward the long leg. Explore your breath pattern here. One more. Toward your right. Next time that hand plants on the left to the left, peel the right hand along the body, open it up. And then line up the arm with the shoulder. Inhale here. And exhale to rotate. Right arm comes underneath. Open up. And thread it closed. More here. Last one, reach. And then bring that hand back toward the earth. You can adjust them slightly here as you roll onto those left toes, kickstander, line up that shin to the long edge of your mat and rock forward and back. Lift that right leg up and send it over toward the left-hand side. Maybe even look to the foot. And then arc the leg over toward that same side. And lift. Rainbow legs here. Last one out to the side. And lift that hip to hip, lift that leg to hip height if you can, and bend and lengthen from the knee. One more time, bend, bring those knees in alignment in order to send the heel of the right leg up, and then curl. Reach that leg long, or sorry, back behind you, and curl. A few more. Two in this donkey kick. Last one, reach. And then pull that right leg through, plant the foot, roll up through the spine to that low runner's lunge. Inhale. And exhale, rotate toward the lead leg. Torso sweeps back towards center as the arms open the opposite way. Again. Reach the arms up this time, torso turns toward the short edge as you allow that left arm to come back, right arm to reach up toward the sky. And then hands come down to frame the front foot as you step forward to this new front edge of your mat. Hands to shins, halfway lift, inhale. Exhale to fold. This time sit into chair, arms can sweep by the sides of the ears. And come to stand tall. Arms circle overhead. And fold the body forward. Hands to shins, halfway lift, inhale. Exhale to fold. And let's step back with that right foot this time. That shin can come down as you lengthen the left leg, flex through the toes. Hamstring lengthener. Or inhale. So you exhale, plant that foot, bend the knee, hands come to the inside of the lead leg, walk them out in a diagonal, and then kickstand the back shin toward the short edge of your mat as you lengthen that left leg out. And now tuck those right toes, lift yourself up so that you can walk your feet in, maybe slightly, into this wide-legged forward fold. And slide side to side. Those hands sweep. Sweep them toward the left, plant that right hand, rotate toward the left lead leg. And then hand comes to the inside, sweep the other way, left hand plants, rotate toward the right lead leg. Let's do that one more time to each side. Again. And last time toward the left to change it up slightly here. Turn both sets of toes toward the short edge of your mat. Bend the lead knee, roll up through the spine into a warrior one. From here, lengthen the lead leg as arms reach up. Bend the leg as the arms come in, or the elbows come in towards your sides. Lengthen. Arms reach and bend. Arms come into your sides. Find your flow here as you inhale and exhale. 2 more. Last one, reach everything long and see if you can fold yourself forward, frame the front foot, pull that left hip back slightly into its socket. Inhale to lengthen the spine and exhale to fold. That left hand can come to the inside of the lead leg. You may need to blade that right foot out a little bit more to the side, or up to the long edge of your mat rather. And from here, peel that right hand along the body, open up and lengthen the spine into triangle. And from here, bend the lead leg as you sweep that left arm up into exalted. And then we'll frame the front foot, step back into plank. Come forward slightly with the body as you find your version of chaturanga. Could be on your knees. Could be that you come onto your forearms, or perhaps you lift up into a high cobra or a up dog. And tuck the toes, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Hover those knees over the earth. One more time, come forward. Lower down to your chaturanga, your version of the up dog. And exhale, hips up and back, down dog. Take that left leg high into the sky. Bend the knee, stack the hips for just a moment. Then take them right back to neutral as you pull the left leg through. Blade that right foot as you sweep the hands toward it. Pivot on the feet so you turn toward that left lead leg now into that rotation on this side. And then hands frame the front foot as you shorten your stance and see if you can roll up into your warrior one. Inhale, lengthen lead leg. Exhale to bend, elbows into the sides of the ribs. Inhale, lengthen everything up. And bend. A few more. Last one, reach, extend, and fold the body forward. Of course, turned on here. Right hip pulls back slightly into its socket. Maybe you lengthen the spine and fold a little deeper to find your edge, wherever that is for you today. Or inhale. As you exhale, those hands come to the inside of the lead leg. That left foot, the toes could turn out toward the long edge of your mat as that same hand slides along that opposite arm and opens up. So you send the hips back in space, lengthen through the spine. And then bend the lead knee as that right arm sweeps up into exalted. And then frame the front foot to step back again, perhaps into that plank. You could always skip the chaturanga if you wish. Come forward slightly. Bend the elbows to hover. Take your version of up dog and your version of the down dog. Let's take that right leg high into the sky. Woo. And then the knees stack the hips. And then plant the feet side by each. Widen those knees. Take the glutes to the heels. And let's slide forward onto our forearms. You can interlace the hands here if you wish. Extend through the chest or open up across the chest. And exhale to lift the belly off the earth and curl and lower and curl. One more time, lower, broaden across the clavicles, curl, and then lift the knees, tuck the toes to this forearm plank. And kickstand that right arm as you rotate open to one side. And let's just switch sides. That left forearm comes down as you rotate the opposite way. And then come back to center. Fingertips face the short edge of your mat. Hands can be interlaced here as you walk the feet in for dolphin. Doesn't have to be very far as you press through those forearms. Try not to look around here. Strength through the shoulders. And we can take that left leg up just for a moment. Point the toes. And bring it right back down. Switch sides. Both feet plant. Knees can come down. So we bring ourselves onto our hands. And then hover the knees an apple height off the earth, only to send them high to the sky. And that right leg will come up. And pull it through to drape the shin for pigeon. If you don't like pigeon, come into deer and set that right hip down on the mat. And those legs might come out to a 90-degree angle or anywhere inside that. There we go. Or if you're in pigeon, that left leg is long, kneecap faces the earth. That right shin could be anywhere from 90 inward. So you lift and fold. More breaths. Last one, inhale. And exhale to rise. Perhaps you clasp that back ankle if it's available to you, or just reach for it as you bend the knee. And then lower that leg, tuck those toes, send the hips high. Three-legged dog here, right leg is high. And bend the knee, and if you wish, flip your dog here so that right foot comes down and lands. We internally rotate the thigh slightly, press through that left hand, perhaps cradle the head with the right hand. Stick out the tongue. And then plant that right hand once more, both feet side by each, merely to lift the left leg up and pull it through to meet the hands, or pull it through to drape the shin rather. Check out that back foot, make sure it's in alignment, and inhale and exhale to lower. One more inhale and exhale to lift into the high pigeon. Perhaps you bend that back right leg. Maybe you clasp the ankle, maybe not. And that shin can return to the earth as the toes tuck. Hands to either side of the lead leg as you send that leg high. And this time, I move because I don't have enough room here to be on the screen. Let that left foot land, flip your body. Face the sky. Or inhale and exhale to return both hands toward the earth. Send that left hip high for just a moment. And then both feet come side by each as you roll forward into your plank. And this time, just lower the shins, bring your chest through the arms. And then return again to that child's pose, maybe more narrow this time. Maybe hips distance as the hands slide behind you, and perhaps the fingers interlace as you tuck the chin. Inhale and exhale to roll up and plant the hands. Release both feet so you're in this reverse tabletop, and then lower the bottom and come onto the forearms. Perhaps you lift the chest, puff the heart. Inhale and exhale to lengthen yourself onto the earth and hug those knees into the chest. You can send the feet high toward the sky. Maybe just pull them toward you, and this is enough of a hamstring lengthener. Or perhaps you lift the hips high. Once you're in this, please don't look around. Really press through those upper arms as you try to broaden across the clavicles while the feet, with the knees bent or the legs lengthened, start to come overhead. And plow. More inhale and exhale to bring the hands, should have done that first, bring the hands toward that sacrum as you start to lift the legs. Core is engaged here as you also use the support of the hands to slide them along the sides of the body to lower the legs and hug them in. And then take the legs wide into a V. And the right leg can cross over the left one. Perhaps you clasp the ankles. Inhale here and exhale to curl up. Inhale to lower. Exhale to curl. Inhale, lower, let the feet come down and let the legs come over toward the left-hand side as you open up the arms. Supine rotation. More inhale. And exhale to use the core to bring the legs back to center, unravel them back into the V, and cross the left leg over the right one. Perhaps you clasp those ankles. Inhale, exhale, curl. Inhale, lower. Exhale, curl. Inhale to lower, and let those legs rotate toward the right-hand side. More inhale. And exhale, the legs return to center. Again, open them up. And soles of feet come together in the sky. Perhaps you clasp the ankles. Inhale. And exhale to curl. Inhale to lower the feet and the torso. Arms open. And perhaps you stay here in cobblers for your savasana. Take anywhere from 5 to 10 mindful breaths here. Knowing this is the most important part of the practice. See if you could sink in to this moment, however brief it may be. Is there anywhere you can soften? Around 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale, ha. Maybe you take a moment of stillness between breaths as you close the knees. Bring the legs long if you haven't yet. Take stock how you're feeling today. Or you hug those knees in and roll onto your favorite side in a little ball. One more inhale. And exhale to press yourself up to seated. Any posture, seated posture of your choice. Or you reach those arms overhead. And bring the hands to the forehead. May our thoughts come from our hearts. Bring the hands to the throat and the mouth. May our words be kind. And to our hearts where compassion lies. Thank you for practicing with me today. Satnam.